Let me start this video by telling you guys a story, okay? There was once a guy, he was OCD, and anytime anything got a little icky, he lost his mind. He washed his hands 20 times a day. He was OCD as you can imagine. Well, one day in a public bathroom, that his dick happened to touch the inside of the toilet bowl. That's just life, okay? But for this guy with OCD, he couldn't handle it. He had to cut it off and restart his life as a woman. Now, obviously, that's a bit of an overreaction. That's what makes it comical, okay? Now, that's the joke that I told on Twitter that had a lot of people accusing me of being transphobic. So this person wrote H3H3 is transphobic 8 times in response to my tweet, and it has 300 retweets and 1,000 likes.
This is the joke police. Put your hands in the air and log out of Twitter.
Now, this is the first time I've ever been accused of being like racist or transphobic or anything like that. One of these things where people get on the soapbox and they have to apologize and your sponsors find out and YouTube. It's like one of these things, right? It didn't really escalate that far, but I felt like I was under the microscope of like, hey, this guy's a bigot. Or I don't know what people say, okay? So I felt like I was thinking about it a lot because it was a really interesting experience for me. And I felt like I wanted to talk about it a little bit. So what I wrote was, my dick just touched the inside of the toilet bowl. There's no other solution. I'm cutting my dick off. Apparently the part that was really offensive that I didn't realize was that underneath I said, my name is Ellen. I'm changing my name from Ethan to Ellen, and thereby starting my life as a female because my dick touched the inside of the toilet bowl. Now I'm just gonna say this for the first time and I'll keep repeating it, but
Just because you were offended by a joke doesn't mean that the joke was inherently offensive. Let me turn on the siren for the joke police. Hold on. Just because you were offended by a joke doesn't mean that the joke was inherently offensive.
maybe I'm being obtuse. Maybe I'm being transphobic. I don't know, but I don't feel like I am. And that's what's so frustrating. Can somebody tell me what was so offensive about what I said that set off people to be so angry at me, to feel like we were having such a misunderstanding? I want to read some of the responses on Twitter and offer a response to them now. So walk with me. Let's take a look. When I found out that I was being accused of being transphobic, I made a little bit of a goof in response to it. Is it too late to take the joke back if I've already chopped my wiener off? One person said, the joke is transphobic. The fact that he would make such a joke and not back down when told it's transphobic proves that he is himself transphobic. Boom, dude. Got me every bit of the way. Oh! Lock me up, you guys. I have committed a joke crime. Most people have said problematic shit before. You apologize. You strive to do better. People are mostly quick to forgive and honest mistakes and transgressions. But nah, Ethan had to be childish about this. I disagree. I just fundamentally disagree. I feel that people are apologizing for too much shit. I personally feel, and you'll know that if you've been watching our channel, that people are too sensitive and demanding of apologies over shit. So maybe I am being childish about it. I mean, the joke itself was childish to begin with. But to say that I owe you or anybody an apology it's not true. I don't. And by the way, I noticed that you said transgressions. That could be problematic if you think about it long enough. Seriously, that could be extremely problematic. These jokes harm our community. Murder and suicide are rampant. I'm not offended. It's that it's important for me to fight to the end these tragedies. Okay, Martin Luther King just made a little joke about chopping my dick off. Not time to march on Washington, D.C. How's that a tragedy? It is a tragedy for me. Have some sympathy. My dick touched the toilet bowl. That's a tragedy. Now, let me be clear that whatever I'm trying to say isn't meant to be a generalization about trans people. That's ridiculous. I'm talking about people who are easily offended by stuff and start slamming pots and pans trying to change the world so that it doesn't offend them. But what is this person's point? That we can't make fun of trans people? Everybody gets made fun of. That's kind of like, in a way, an acceptance. When people can joke about you and acknowledge you in that way, it makes you more human. By you pushing back and saying, no, you can't joke about us, it almost is counterproductive for you because we all get made fun of. Imagine if I got offended by every little Jew joke that I saw on the internet, which is, by the way, every single day. I wouldn't be able to get out of my bed in the morning. I feel like I can't express myself genuinely. And we're living in a society where there's eggshells everywhere. We're all tiptoeing around and it's fucking stupid. My intention wasn't to be offensive, so can you just accept it on that face value? If you're looking for an apology, you're not gonna get it. But hopefully at least maybe you can understand where I'm coming from a little bit. Guys, do not go out of your way to find who made these comments and to go harass them. These are genuine people expressing genuine feelings that I do respect. I just think that I should be able to respond and defend myself. That's all. Do not harass these people. These are good, genuine people who are just doing what they think is the best, okay? And guys, I love you. You know, genitalia dangling or not, whatever's going on between your legs, none of my business. I support you and I love you either way.